We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 8 read.
Let's go, D.
80 weapons.
It's going to be a long day.
Hard. Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Bradley, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check. Lucky.
On second down now, it's Bradley.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a... priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Bradley. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Watch out.
They'll run on first down. It's Bradley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 13. Check
Look at me. Door. Hit it.
They'll try the left side. It's Bradley. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Fair. Deep rip.
On second down, it's Bradley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Check. Fresno.
Look. Squeeze.
Crunch.
Shoot.
On third down, Bradley. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Protein spill. Get it.
2nd and 14. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Let's go now. 30 base.
54. Squeeze, double.
Ready.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Elliott running right. And some room to work. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 67 yards.
A 67-yard gain on the play.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, lock it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Hey, alert three.
On third down, Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Score. Deep grip.
A first down carry by Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Come on. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Check 49. 22 jet bomber. Check, hey, exit. 54. All right, get it.
Third and long for Wilkins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple of extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. On first down, it's Bradley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Look, squeeze. Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Now a give, right side. It's Bradley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 57. Mike, 57.
Now.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bradley. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throw left side complete. That's Steele. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll drop the throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Come on, 180.
57. So we got man.
Lock in.
57, Mike.
First throw now for the backup Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Steele. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bradley. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Okay, baby, I see you.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Watch 57. Drop deep, drop deep.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Come on now.
Hey, lock it.
Alert 3.
Hey. Hard. Get it.
2nd and 10 now for Wilkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. Muscles him off. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Wilkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
To throw again. Wilkins. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. Here's Jamie Gillendow. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here comes Grant on the return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
See if they do just that.
Go out.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Gone.
Check.
Nice.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
218, chop it.
Check 24. He's checking.
Johnson.
Check.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Deuce. Check.
Look at me. Go.
Here's Johnson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Check. 61, matchbox lights. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bradley. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Fair.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They're going to look to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Leo.
It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Wilkins. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Let's go. 18, Gator. 54, Mike, 54. Hey, Zoo.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Hey, lock it. Hit it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilkins. And that is incomplete.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Wilkins. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I don't know what you were seeing on that play, but it felt to me like I wasn't watching a football field. I was watching a boxing ring. He was bobbing and weaving and trying to make sure he kept the play alive. Just didn't turn out well for him in the end, did it?
Impressive that he stayed in the pocket while avoiding those couple of would-be tacklers, but eventually goes down. Back to throw here. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Back to throw. It's complete to Graham. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a guys pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilkins. It's complete to Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Here's Wilkins, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Wilkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You're out.
Slam, slam, slam. Hit it.
Now a give, right side. Bradley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Keep dribbling, keep dribbling.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. You better bring it. Check safety, check safety. Shift. Hatchet.
10 carry now for Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards the pickup there.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's bring it. Check the backer, check the backer. Slap, slap, slap.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, it's Bradley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburghs.